Hey guys, Levi for the Rag Company, and with me today, Mr. Dylan von Kleist, my brother from another mother.
Thanks for having me, buddy.
From RUPES. So, Dylan, one of the things that everybody has been talking about on the internet is the new Mark III. And the biggest question that everybody asks is, do I need a Mark III?
Yes.
Or do I need a Mark II? Or which one? It's a lot of questions.
It's a lot of questions. So we should settle first, the ES, so the very first generation is still being made.
Which I have one of those, and I love it.
And it'll continue to be made. So it will still be offered, and it's a reduced price. It's the first generation. It's not a bad tool.
It's still a great tool.
Put Bigfoot on the map, but we offer it, and it's a lower cost, like an entry level kind of way to look at it. You still get really good performance, not our optimized performance, but good, because the tool's essentially 5 or 6 years old now, which is kind of crazy. So that's out there still.
Yeah.
The Mark II will ride off into the sunset at some point, and the Mark III is the latest version. The question I'm getting mostly is, I have a Mark II or an ES, do I need a Mark III? If you have an ES, I'd say, yeah, definitely. It's a huge jump in terms of performance. If you have a Mark II and you're happy with it, it's kind of one of those things, do you have the money and you want to upgrade? Sure, maybe, but it's not like you're gonna see a huge dramatic increase in performance. In terms of what these two polishers do, it's the exact same thing. They're both gonna correct about the same. They're both going to finish about the same. What you get with the Mark III is ergonomic improvements.
Yeah, some design stuff.
Design stuff, and it's just features and benefits. I give people the analogy, it's almost like, it's like iPhones, when they come out with the S version of any iPhone, it's not a completely new version, it's just an improvement. They get you a faster processor, better camera, whatever it might be. Same kind of deal here. We're giving you equivalent performance, but you're getting a nicer speed dial, you're getting the longer cord, you're getting the progressive trigger, the ergonomics and the rubberized pieces are better.
Getting more bump stops, more just fun little things that make use of the tool much better.
Yeah, so if you're in the market for a polisher right now, absolutely Mark III is gonna be your best choice. And the beauty of it is the price point is almost identical.
Yeah.
So you've got a tool that costs you about the same with all the improvements. If you have a Mark II and it's working fine, maybe run that one until you're ready for an upgrade. Or if you're just one of those guys that likes to have the latest and greatest, which
by all means, buy the new one. Yeah, they like selling tools. The other thing is the Mark III comes in 15 and 21.
Yes, 15 and 21.
And it is made in the US.
Yes, we're assembling in the US factory for all of the North American countries, and then obviously Italy does the assembly for everywhere else in the world. So so just like its predecessor, which started being built in the US in 2017, this will now be made in the US as well.
That's really awesome, and one of the fun features, because now, if there are any issues, any service issues, you just ship them right back to
domestic support. There. So we have a full-time repair department. So Monday through Friday, business hours, there is a team that's in the repair department doing nothing but repairs. If you ever need a repair, you go to rupesusa.com/repairs, and it explains the whole process. But we do everything for warranty, plus there's preventative maintenance programs and flat rate repairs and all that kind of stuff. So if it's in its first year and you have an issue, and it's a warranty repair, we can handle it. If it's 5 years from now and it's just not running like it used to, you can send it into us and we'll get it running like it's a brand new tool.
The ES only comes in the 21.
ES is actually available in both. You can get 15 and 21. Yeah, so all 3 generations of tools are currently out there in the market. The Mark II is the only one that's gonna go away, but 15 and 21 across all platforms.
One of the great things is if you are in the market of a new polisher, the 15 is a good starting point for a lot of folks.
Yeah, it's my personal favorite. I think you share that sentiment too. It's pretty popular with our sales team as well. Not that the 21's a bad tool. It's designed more for a body shop panel off work is what we usually call that. The hood is off the car, so there's nothing you have to worry about on an edge or anything like that. You're trying to cover large spaces. Or if you own a Dodge Ram pickup truck, the 21's great because it's going to cover those bedsides. But if you are on different cars all the time or in a more average size car, the 15 is going to be the go-to. The misconception is that the 21 cuts faster. Right. And frankly, it's not true. It's pretty much a neck and neck race. The 15 runs at a higher speed and has a smaller pad. And without getting into the science of it, you downsize a pad, you increase cutting power with a random orbital tool. So while the 21 does it with orbit and low speed, the 15 does it with higher speed and a smaller pad, slightly smaller orbit. Yeah. But in terms of cutting and finishing, they're almost identical.
So there you go, which is a good reason to pick up the new Mark III. But I love it, dude. And I honestly really like the design changes that they made with the machine, with the tool, the variable trigger, the new click wheels, the speed wheel is much more defined. Yeah. And it feels good. And then, like you said, all the different rubber bump stops, all that stuff for folks when you want to set them down now. They're not
It's
as
not
wobbly.
and this one was fine, but it's not.
It was much better than the first.
Yeah, exactly.
You
The
know?
first one had none.
Yeah.
And one thing that we listen to customer feedback largely, and that's where all these improvements come from. People are saying that this surface, it would get scratched and worn out really easily, right?
Yeah.
It also doesn't have much grip to it. There's not a problem with that, but it could be better. So we rubberized it, right?
Yeah.
The speed dial, like you said, we made it bigger. It's easier to make those changes. You can see it from 10 feet away,
Yeah.
and it feels more positive. But also, adding that stop there not only adds stability, but it keeps that protected. So if you happen to be a little harder on your tool,
Yeah.
that wheel isn't hitting anything.
Right,
the rubber
right,
bump
exactly.
stops taking the brunt of it. And like you mentioned, the progressive trigger is a nice feature. A lot of people ask, what's a progressive trigger going to do for random orbital? The more I've worked with the Mark III, I find I use it a lot in my priming stages, so I don't have to sit there and adjust. I can just go right from priming and then go full throttle when I'm ready to start working, so I'm not doing as much thumb adjustment.
Yeah.
But then also if I'm working a car on a lower panel and I get into some kind of complex curves, instead of constantly changing the speed dial, I can just let off a little bit, reduce a little bit of speed, work that
keep that
area, and then
rotation,
go right back into where I'm at, and I don't have to sit there and
Yeah.
consciously be, speed 3, speed 5, speed 2. It's very kind of intuitive. A little bit less trigger, a little bit less speed, a little bit more trigger, a little bit more speed.
That's awesome. Well, there you go, guys. Hopefully that helps answer some questions. And thank you, brother, for coming. Always fun to have Dylan in this house doing stuff with us and playing with tools. And he also brings new tools when he comes, so that makes it fun. But, well, buddy, thank you. Appreciate it. If you are interested in purchasing new RUPES products, get them from your local distributor.
Yep, you can find your distributor at rupesusa.com.
Yep, and if you want to check out the Instagram.
Yep, we're at RUPESUSA on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, anything else.
All that good stuff. So, as always, guys, appreciate you tuning in. Stay tuned for more videos right here, the Rag Company YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.